Are you just...
See, my affiliation is I'm a human being. I'm from California. I'm actually
cool.
going to probably put this on my Facebook as, you know, the people I met at Occupy Wall Street. I just talked to a veteran who was from World War II.
Oh, wow.
So
what did he discuss?
Well, he thought that what needed to happen was that all the various factions needed to come together, that there needed to be some type of cohesion for it to go anywhere. To quote him, he said, otherwise it's like pissing in the wind.
Okay.
Kind of nice to have like a 90-year-old tell you that.
Yeah.
And I agree with them. I just wonder how, when all those groups already exist, and they haven't been able to pull it together. I mean, we elected a president.
When you say the groups, you mean like governments and
well, I'm thinking of like what he was talking about. Like, no, he was talking more like probably liberal groups. You know, women's groups, NAACP, unions. I mean, people that normally you would call progressives. You know, who at least are outspoken against the money from Wall Street, even though many of their practices end up looking a lot like Wall Street. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I don't know how you can do that. So that's my, but maybe you guys have ideas.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there's this whole...
'cause you're young.
There's this whole growth of consciousness. I feel like everyone is, with the internet and with globalization, that people are becoming more aware of all of the issues that are happening. And I think this just goes to show that there is a change that's going to occur. I was just at this conference this weekend about like the raising of consciousness and like all of the people that, you know, they don't, like, nobody really wants what's happening anymore, and it just seems like with the technology that's coming out, all the social media and everything, that something is going to change. I don't know what it is or how people are going to do it, but I think this is the start of something. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really thought my opinions through, and I don't really have an idea of what it should be, but
okay, you know what?
I think love and friendship and just, you know, thinking about people as people and not just trying to make money. There's no sustainability in that kind of movement. I mean, I think people have to work, like they have to work on themselves and they have to work on things that they think are valuable. If you're working at a job that is not going to benefit humanity in the sense that creating sustainability or creating a better future, then you have to make the choice to go find something and be entrepreneurial and go out and begin something, some movement, or, you know, it's the little things that add up.
What's your name?
Matt.
Hi, Matt. And you're from Connecticut?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're from where in California?
Grass Valley, California.
Where's that?
It's in Northern California in the Sierra foothills.
Okay, okay.
And I actually think that you are probably onto something more than trying to bring together existing organizations, that it needs to be something outside of existing organizations, or would it happen?
I don't think any of the organizations that are, you know, I don't think corporations can exist the way that they are today if we want to actually make a change. Like, there has to be some... It's so, like, I know I sound really vague and I sound really...
Not to me.
You know, topsy-turvy, but yeah. I don't know.
New Age.
Yeah, New Age, yeah. I actually went to Singularity University. I don't know if you've heard of it, but the Singularity is, it's this it's the advancement of technology such that, like, we can't predict what's going to happen. I mean, if you look at where people were 100 years ago to where they are today, the technology has, like, there wasn't technology 100 years ago compared to what we have today. And what's going to happen in the next 100 years? I mean, it's just going to be this crazy advancement that, and it, like, the way the corporations are set up today is not trying to include everybody. It's like one person is in charge and nobody else has any information. But now it seems like everyone has, like, if you consider the internet as being like a higher level of consciousness because everyone is aware of everything all the time, then there's not going to be what we have today. It's going to be different. I don't know.
You know, I'm with you. It's definitely changing. It's changing at technology speed now. So
can I ask you what brought you out here? I mean, were you here anyway, or did you make an attempt to come out here just to be
No, I would. Well, my husband and I have been to New York a bunch of times. It was for work, and we also are musicians now.
Oh,
and,
great!
Yeah,
what
but
do you play?
I sing.
Okay.
So
your voice.
Thank you. Yeah, my voice. But a friend of ours who's like 80 just had her knee replaced, and she asked if I would come out and help her.
Oh, that's great of you.
So I'm out here, and I thought it was perfect that I could come and actually be part of something that I wanted to. Now locally in our area, they are also having demonstrations.
What's the largest city in your area?
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Oh, okay.
So there's like Occupy Sacramento,
okay.
And then but there were
Which is only like an hour outside of San Francisco, right?
It's about an hour and a half out of San Francisco. Okay. So this does seem. I mean, I wanted to be here because this is the beginning, and this is certainly where people are staying, and the others tend to be more marches. But it's spawned things across the country.
Yeah,
for sure.
Around the world.
Yeah, exactly, around the world. In fact, bigger around the world than here.
The fact that like all of this stuff is happening around the world just goes to show that people are fed up with the way things are, and something is going to evolve from this. Yeah. I don't know, and it's I don't know if it's coincidental or if it just adds to the hype, but like the fact that it's right before 2012, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Well, it probably isn't coincidental, but.
Is it fate? Is it coincidence? Is it?
And do we know what it really means?
We don't know what it means.
We don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But no, clearly
but, like,
energy is rising and changing.
Consciousness, people are becoming aware, people are just, they're sick of not having their voices heard, and they're sick of being taken advantage of. I mean, the way that all of the pharmaceutical companies, the agricultural corporations, like the way that they're just there to make money, and it's not the way it should be. I mean, because money is a fictitious thing that humans invented.
Right.
But not to say that it hasn't added a benefit. I mean, maybe it's just version 1, and now we have to work on version 2.
I think that's it, because I knew as I was walking down here, I thought, okay, I got my iPod that's from Verizon. I'm going to be using my little camera that Canon made that's high def. And it's like I had to like recognize that there's a bit of hypocrisy if I say I don't want anything, but I do think it can't keep going the way that it's going.
Yeah, I mean, it's not to say that what we've done in the past, that was necessary to get where we are, but I think we've come to a point where it's not where we should be going. And it's not sustainable, and I mean, if you just look at the population of the Earth, it's like beyond exponential growth in the past couple thousand years. And if we're going to stay on this planet, we have to be able to conserve our resources, or even if we go to other planets or whatever. I mean, do we want to destroy our home world? No, like we have to.
I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to, but we have to actively make a choice to.
Well, it means sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
And that's not something that we've been taught in the last 20 or 30 years. It's like you can't have something exist later if you use it all now. So you have to say no to yourself sometimes, and that's hard.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, it's unfortunate, like, it's great to travel and everything, but when you fly a plane, like, you're releasing ridiculous amounts of carbon dioxide. Everything, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hypocritical, but, like, what are the other options that we have?
Right. Well, I think eventually there will be a different technology format that we can fly on or transport. But technology's actually made it so we don't have to fly as much. There aren't as many business meetings that require back and forth.
That's very
They're
true.
done like this.
Yes, yes.
So I'm running out of battery, so I'm going to turn it off.
Okay.
But I'm really, well, this doesn't mean our conversation has to end. It just means that I can't keep taping you.
Okay.